I don't think she'll last too much longer. So we're the last of last of the Mohicans. So, everyone, whoever comes around is welcome at her place down at Grandma View's old house.
And you know what Shar told me? When Aunt Jenny's gone, she said, then we're all going to be all the old folks. That's scary.
Oh, Annie and Nick, come here.
What about Dad?
No, not
And
Dad.
Kevin, come here. Come here.
This minute might get too screwed up.
This is my son-in-law, Kevin.
I'm 36.
How many kids?
Volunteer.
Does it?
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A daughter Katie, son Christopher, and a daughter Kayla. And they're 11, 9, and 6 years old. And they're beautiful, and they're not here.
Chippewa Falls, works at the post office. He comes down to our place all the time now. He and Karen are separated, or divorced. But we take care of the kids still. And this is my youngest daughter, Ann. And her husband, Nick. They live in Zion. So they wanted to get up here to see everybody. The relatives out in Washington. Well, Annie has met the relatives in Washington, but Nick has. They got to go out there someday.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's sure nice seeing everyone, and it's great that you get together like this. And there's only one missing, Jerry. They're all living, 7 boys and 7 girls.
And we're all normal.
That's great.
We're all normal.
All normal.
If this is normal.
My daughter Kim, I live in Waukesha, Wisconsin. This is the youngest one. I have 4 children. Kenneth, he is 31.
Lives in Connecticut, almost empty.
Yeah. He's got a little boy, a girl, Paul.
Tyler and Marie.
And Kelly has 2 children.
Eric, Andrew Troutman, and Heather Lynn Troutman.
Her husband,
Where does Kelly live?
Kelly lives in Waukesha, 2 blocks, 3 blocks away. She's a personal banker at Bank One. Doing good.
Chrissy is out in Virginia,
With her,
Virginia Beach.
she got married and she had a little girl, Hannah something, beef. And she's having another one, a Christmas baby, and it's me.
Well, this is my family. This is brother, uncle, Ed, and my wife Donna, Shelby, and Amanda, and the fairly new member here, Matt, the short guy. Bye. God, we've been married a long time. Well, 21 years. And Shelby's going to school to be a nurse. Amanda's still in high school. Matt's going to school to be a forester. Still live in North Prairie.
How old are you?
Hey, I was just 50 the other day. My wife is older, but she don't show.
Yeah, take 2. Barten family, take 2.
Bennett family, wife Donna, oldest daughter Shelby, and my baby Amanda.
How old is Donna?
How old is Donna? I don't think we want to get into that.
I can say.
Anyway, Shelby's going to school to be a nurse. Amanda's still in high school. Shelby's only got a few weeks left. A couple years left. Donna's working. Hopefully I'll be able to quit here pretty soon. Matt's going to school. He's going to be a forester, hopefully.
Professional forester.
What else? That's it. Oh yeah, we had to do a little work on the trailer.
We don't have a bathroom.
We don't have.
So we're getting pretty used to it out at the trailer going out.
Hopefully it'll be done before it gets before
As a birthday present, we just turned 50
So I'll have a real stories for the next week.
What about your bird?
And our bird is still
He's
with us.
47, he's still living.
His name's Pete. His name's Pete.
Oh, he's 54.
Still with us, but he ain't gonna outlive me. That's a promise. That's it.
Good old church now?
Okay, I'm gonna take the place of Jerry.
A little bit prettier than you are, but.
I know we all gotta think about her once in a while.
You should see Jerry's. See what you did?
They do it every time.
Yeah. Well, David came to see us last year, and David's in the Air Force outside of Sacramento, and he's going to stay in the military. He has turned into a gorgeous, handsome boy. He used to be kind of like Tyler, kind of skinny and blonde, you know, looked like little Polish, little something, I don't know. But he's turned into, he's not real tall, but he's real muscular and just handsome. Just such a polite, sweet boy. Denise lives down south, and she's expecting her second child. Jerry lives in Nevada, but I hope maybe next time David or Denise will come with us. Because David, he's just delightful. We love him. He was the baby of the family.
That's it. Does Jerry have any grandchildren?
Two.
Yeah, two.
Denise. Well, she has one with another one on the way. And Catherine.
Sure, God learned.
Yeah,
No, don't tell me that.
I think that water
Are you
check is going
chucking
to
it
work
in
on
again? I gotta show you what I'm making for Auntie. Margie called me and said that she was sick, so I've been sewing like crazy, but she's really sick. So I like the back because this looks like Washington where she lives. It's all trees. You know, it looks like after a rain. The trees. That's what it looks like from Auntie's Mountain. But this is the front of it, and I call it Rain Dance. I'm sewing as fast as I can. By the way, Nita is the world's classic cook. Everything's good. I call it Rain Dance, and I'm sewing like crazy to get it done. But I haven't got it done yet. I'm working on it. But I will work on one quilt, and while I'm working on that one, I'm picking up another one. And I get bored of it, so I set it down, I do this one, and I go back to another one. And I've got another one in mind already. This Rain Dance, and I quilted it so they move, and these are geese flying in formation. Oh. And then I'll do an Indian design down here, but I'm going to have to go slow because I'm going to use spray thread so the quilting shows up. That's for Auntie. Got to cheer her up, make her well. I'm going to have to start sewing a lot faster.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Jean is having surgery next Wednesday.
Oh, for what?
Well, when I call him and he'll just say,
Okay, Tom, you're up next.
come on, Al. So I really don't talk to him. When I asked Ginny, she didn't. I said, it's fine.
I'm Brother Tom. I live down in Stevens Point. Ellie is here with me today. Andy, he's over yonder in the truck taking a nap. My little boy. I have two other daughters. Jeannie couldn't be with us. She's going to the University of La Crosse. She's down there working now. I've been married twice and single again. I was up here yesterday with my girlfriend and that, and one of the little daughters, she wants to, can't forget, Katie. We had her 3.5 months. When she was born, she was 10 pounds, 7 ounces. My eldest daughter is 22. Katie would have been 10, right?
Do they all know
Yeah.
how she
And
died? Crib death.
yeah, Katie died of crib death. Ellie is 7. My little boy when the pug's sleeping is 6. All doing well, living in Stevens Point. Love to come up here. See all these great people. I hope this continues for years and years to come. And grandchildren, these photos, these gatherings, they mean a lot. Keep them going from now on forever. Thank you.
Yeah, smallest toy in front, there's a cat. I'm Sister Renegade.
Get in there by your mom.
Squeeze together.
I'm Kathy. I'm number 13. You're getting no more numbers. This is my oldest son, Kevin. He's 23. He's 23. He's a welder in Barren, Wisconsin. And this is my son, Ryan. He's 22. And he's a maintenance worker in the hospital and nursing home in Ladysmith. Seth is 14, and he's going to be a freshman in high school. And Chantal is 12, and she'll be in 7th grade.
And you live in Ladysmith.
And you're how old?
How many grandchildren do you have? Number 13 in the family. and Kevin has a daughter, Brianna Eva, and his wife's name is Dawn, but she can't be here because she's working today. And
That makes you a grandma.
I'm very proud of her, very.
Cassie, thanks for getting this for us.
Yes.
I know you had a lot of work put into this for us, and we all appreciate it.
And it's over and it feels good.
Everybody then.
Caboose.
Right. And there's
Boy in the family.
Grandpa gave you that name, didn't they?
Tip your hat back there. Pull it down. Something with you, boy.
I guess I am the caboose.
Yep.
Bonjour.
Grandpa Jack gave him that name shortly after he was born.
This is my daughter, Tawn. She just graduated high school, starting her new life. A friend of hers is with us today. This is my daughter, Jessica, 7 years old. My wife, Chris. I wish somebody else could talk.
Chris, you're the only one left.
I've been never bawled so much since I came to this family, I'll tell you.
I want to thank everybody for coming, and I think what Tom says is there's a lot of truth in it. You know, anybody can find an excuse not to come, but I think it's important that us older people, and it's the Indian way, that we teach our younger people the respect that we had for our parents and their parents and their parents. because those are the people that built this country. It wasn't the Democrats, it wasn't the Republicans. It was the old people, and that is who we should respect.
Thank you.
McLeach. Thank all of you.
Gert. I don't have a wide land. Hey, you three bikers, get out of the way. Let the lady do it. Yeah. I was going to say the short one up front, but that was no If there's anybody young enough to stand up, kneel down. And if we say the short one, kneel down, don't all yous kneel down.
The only one we're missing is Jerry.
Say something.
The only one we're missing is Jerry, number 7. She's in Nevada and she couldn't come. And I haven't combed my hair since I hit Wisconsin. This morning. And I'm not going to comb it till I leave.
And that's the reason my arms are down here, because I haven't washed either.
Char taught me that.
Why don't we start with...
And I'm the oldest of the family, and I'm very proud of every one of my sisters, and I love them very much.
I'm closer to the middle. I'm the middle.
You're the
I'm number 8. Or 1. Anymore?
Everybody say
I
something.
want to say something that I don't know how long ago it was, 4 or 5 years ago, when Aunt Marie Cadet thought about having these family reunions. And it seemed like the only time we got together was when there was a funeral in the family and we get to see our relatives. And we ought to have an occasion when we're just get together just to have fun and talk and visit and just get to know one another. Yeah, and our children to know their cousins and grandchildren to know their cousins. And so we started this, and we had the whole bunch, all the Cadats and the Ducomans, and come to think of it, we are all kind of descendants of the Ducomans through Grandma Goki, and then the Bartens, and who else did we have in there? The Sullivans. We had a good time down there at Lake Holcomb, and thought, hey, this is a good thing, let's keep it up. And in August now, I think it's around the 15th of August, the Ducomans are going to have another reunion down at the Lions Park in Holcomb. They really enjoyed it, and they were so surprised that so many of us showed up down there. Well, Gene Dukeman, he just couldn't believe it. He said, I can't believe that so many people would show up. He said, I thought maybe just these few people around Ladysmith, Holcomb, Cornell area would show up. And he said, I can't believe that there were people even from Washington that came out. And it was great. This is great. And of course, you all miss Auntie and Uncle, and sometimes it took me a long time to get used to going to a family gathering and not seeing them there because they were so much a part of our family. And it took me a long time too to be social after Steve died. And but you can't always. It's good to remember them. You remember the good things, the good times. Picking berries, and Auntie used to give us a half a stick of gum so we chew gum and not eat the berries, you know. Those nice little things, you know. But yeah, and we have to keep this up and pass it on to our children, to our grandchildren. It's great. And get our kids to come out here. Yeah. Everybody bring your kids. I want them to keep working. They don't borrow as much money. It's a oyster.
I know that feeling.
She was looking at it.
He tried to put it in my mouth.
Teddy Bar, did you take a picture for me?
There's not any of the original 14.
Theo, did you get a picture?
Yeah.
I leave it to you. So we'll do it the right way.
Okay.
He-
All right.
That's right.
I know where I'm at. Get around in.
The engine and then the caboose.
That ain't never gonna work. Chuck's the same side no matter which way.
I don't have a wide enough lens for this shot.
I got a wide angle.
When you make a statement like that, just remember how many of us there are.
Okay.
I'm gonna start this out because you do it. I remember something Dad Barten said in the Frosties one time when he would take all the boys to the show on Friday night. Ladysmith being a tourist town, we learned real quick that if you looked in the window of Frosty's and Dad had a fresh beer, and you went in and told him Dad we're ready to go, he'd look at his beer and go, go bring the boys in and we'll have a pop or a candy bar. So we learned to stay outside. When he gets a fresh beer, go tell him, and then we get a free pop. So one night we went in there and we didn't do it intentionally. We lined up beside Dad in stair steps. And over on the other side was a man and lady tourist, I believe. She said, "Mister, are those your boys?" And he said, "Yep. And I got 7 daughters at home and my oldest boy isn't here." And that lady said, "My God, mister, you must have a beautiful wife because the boys sure don't look like you." And he said, "Thank you, ma'am, but by God, I didn't make them with my face either." True story. Brother does not speak with fork and tongue. Now, Brother Ray's got a story about one of our lovely sisters. And I chose him to tell it because he's the biggest bullshitter in the group. Raymond.
I don't know, the one with the glasses does pretty good too.
I remember the summer when Mom went out to California to visit Margie, Margie, and so I left Dad home with all his kids she was going to go for a couple weeks, but I'm sure she stayed longer. It seemed like longer anyway. Dad being the cook he was, it was a long time. And then he recruited one of my sisters to do the cooking for us.
Don't mention her name.
No. But she's, she's
Where does she live?
I'm somewhere in California, I think. No names, though. Anyway, what are her names? Her initials are Juanita. So Dad said, "Nita, you're going to be my helper. You're going to cook for us. Whatever you want to make us for breakfast." So Juanita, knowing that she couldn't burn boiling water, she made some hot water and threw some oatmeal in there. And I don't know what the hell else she put in there.
I don't know. Cats and dogs.
But it come time to eat it. She put it on the table. And being young gentlemen, as all us boys were, we tried to turn our nose upon the delicious oatmeal that was prepared. Didn't happen. Couldn't help it. Kind of pushed off to the side. She got pretty mad because nobody'd eat the oatmeal. So she said, "I'll show you damn fools." And she took it outside to the dog. Dog smelled it. Dog walked away. That just helped our laughter a little more, you know. So then she was really pissed. She headed for the pig pen with it. Now this might be the maybe this kind of a gray area.
Yeah.
Between truth and bullshit. She put it in the trough, and if I remember right, the pigs walked away from it. It's close. I think that's a gray area. So we wouldn't quit teasing her, and so she ran away from home. uptown to her boyfriend's house.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to come home, and late that afternoon, here she come home, and her boyfriend had her by the arm, spanking her ass, making her come back home. She wanted to run away because she couldn't make oatmeal. That's terrible, Juanita. That was our price cook back then.
I don't believe them, Nita.
I don't either. I forgot all about it.
Oh, that's a good story. Though.
Yeah. I remember one time we ran away. I don't know if it was Ed. No, Ted and I ran away. And we didn't know where to run. We were mad because we were mad at Mom for something. We didn't know where to run. So we went to Grandma Barten.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Jack came and got us with the wagon. And he's
Because
supposed
it was
to.
my idea.
He gave us a dime, though.
Yeah.
Because we were brave enough to run away.
And because it was my idea and I made my big sister go with me, he tied my arm or my wrist to the tongue of the dam or the reach of the wagon, and I had to walk home in the rain. And they were up on the wagon seat sitting on a raincoat, and I thought, now who's the dummy? They're cold and I'm walking. And I told them, Mom said, well, what do you think you're walking in the rain? And I said, well, I'm warm, but they were sitting on a raincoat. And then I got a licking for not telling them.
Okay, all kidding aside, it's a neat thing we're doing here. And I know we yummed up over an hour doing this. It's, as we get older, these moments are really important.
Or she's in
Really
Denver.
important to us, and you know all what I'm talking about. We got to have enough influence to try and keep more people involved in it. It isn't going to be that long. We all know it. There was a couple of us had a kind of a tough time this year, or this past year.
They scare the hell out of me because they're younger.
Oh, please.
I'm meaner.
Tell
I
yourselves
cry a
that
little
we
bit,
can.
but I'm meaner.
Tell yourselves that we can keep this contact. And I may, like Pete said, shoot the bull a little bit, but some of the stories I tell to my friends, they know I'm lying to them about what my brothers did and my sisters did. And they don't think things like that ever happen. But we got them memories, and let's keep them that way.
You're making history.
Yeah.
Chuck, do you have a story you want to tell? Sisters like
Chuck, play one. I'd like to say this.
Oh no, here we go.
That's the story. Multitudes of children there, and grandchildren, and great grandbabies, and many others. Like for Joel and Irene, if you guys think that your mom was very hard on you, you ask how hard she was on Red Tail and I. She learned how to pound up on youngins on us.